Court Uncut. What the people want.
All right, I have the file. This is 2526020M, the City of Taylor versus Victoria. I'm not sure how to say her last name. Is it Madai?
It's Madai.
Madai. Okay, I wasn't too terribly off.
It's okay.
Mr. Darren, can I get your appearance?
Absolutely, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. Nicholas Darren, standing in for the Attorney of Record, Jack Kramer, on behalf of Ms. Madai, who is appearing before us via Zoom. Ma'am, that's correct.
All right, so I have a plea form in front of me from Mr. Greco. It indicates if your client pled guilty to larceny, it would be a delayed sentence under 771.1 for a period of 6 months with an additional condition that she stay out of Target.
That's my understanding, Your Honor, and we wish to accept that offer.
All right, ma'am, can you tell me your first and last name?
Victoria Madai.
You understand that larceny is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500 or 3 times the value of the property. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and ma'am, you understand you have a retained counsel with you. You have a right to a trial, and at the trial, you would have the following rights: to call witnesses to speak for you at trial, and you could get an order signed by the court to require witnesses to come to court. You have a right to see, hear, and questions all witnesses against you at trial, to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent. And if you chose not to be a witness on your own behalf, the prosecutor could not comment on your refusal to testify. You also have a right to be presumed innocent unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that if you enter a plea, you'll be waiving those trial rights. There will be no trial of any kind.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You understand if you're on probation or parole and you enter a plea of guilty, it could be a violation of your conditions.
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand if you're not a citizen of the United States and you enter a plea of guilty, it could have immigration consequences up to deportation.
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing all of that, ma'am, how do you plead to the charge of larceny?
Guilty?
Has anyone forced you to get you to plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea agreement to get you to plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, were you in the city of Taylor
ma'am.
at Target back on August 24th of 2025?
Yes, ma'am.
And on that day, did you do something that would make you guilty of larceny?
Yes, ma'am.
What'd you do?
I switched out the tags of stuff.
Why are you crying now? You've got other stuff. This ain't your first rodeo. So no crying. Tell me what you did.
I was switching the tags so I could pay less for my stuff.
All right. And did you do that with the intent to pay less for items than they were being sold for?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you pass points of sale? Did you pass the cash registers?
Yes, ma'am.
And you did it with the intent to steal, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Darren, are you satisfied with the factual basis?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. Mr. Darren, I'm not going to lie, I have some concerns about your client. It's not her first time stealing and getting caught. I'll agree to the 771 with 6 months probation. Or delayed sentencing term, but I'm going to send her to probation for a PSI.
That's understandable, Your Honor.
I asked what that is.
You're going to speak with the
Yeah.
probation department so that you can tell them about yourself and that they can provide the judge with some more information as to your background and what's going on about you. And the judge is doing that because you have a little bit of a history, and she wants some more information on what's going on in your life and maybe why things are going the way they're going for you.
Okay.
Yeah. And ma'am, I'm not inclined, I mean, I would adopt this absent something crazy happening between now and sentencing. I'll keep the probation under that delayed status, but I'm not gonna just assess a fine and cost because it's not a first offense. So I just want to know a little bit more about you. So if you don't receive notice from the probation department within the next week, make sure you call the court to make sure you don't miss that court date. And then, after that, we'll set a sentencing date and you and Mr. Darren will receive notification of that date in the mail, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
We're all set. Thank you.
You have a great day.
You too. Thank you,
Your Honor,
Mr. Darren.
will the sentencing be on Zoom, or will you want it in person?
I normally do them in person, but Mr. Darren, if you just call and let them know if it's not an option, that's fine too. I mean, I think
All right.
sometimes going to real court when you're charged or plead to a crime is a good thing for people. But if this calendar doesn't work, or if it doesn't work with your calendar, you could just call and we'll work with you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I understand it. I just always ask. I was coming from 33rd in person, so I get it.
Yeah, I normally do sentencings in person, absent it, but the pre-trials and everything I'll do on Zoom.
Yeah. I will make all efforts to be there in person for you if that's the request. That's no problem.
All right. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you. You have a great day.
All right. And ma'am, you're all set.
Thank you.
Luther Brown. Is that you? All right, great. This is 251569 SM, the state of Michigan versus Luther Brown III.
Morning, Todd Bertrand on behalf of with Mr. Brown. Just state your name. Luther Brown. Your Honor, this matter was scheduled, reviewed it, and it was scheduled for sentencing last week. My understanding at that time, Mr. Brown indicated his desire to withdraw the plea, and it was scheduled for those purposes today. I did spoke with the assistant prosecutor who's here. She is aware of the circumstances. I spoke with Mr. Brown at length, reviewed the case history as well as the recommendation, the pre-sentence report, and the previous plea form. And Mr. Brown has indicated to me, I have no reason to doubt that at the time he entered the plea, he felt rushed with not a full understanding of potential consequences. Just simply, if you plea, it'll be over in a year. So I would ask the court to grant his request to withdraw the plea and schedule it for a pretrial.
All right, so I read the court rules, I listened to the record, and the record was very clear. He testified, he gave statements on the record that he understood what he was doing. We went over the plea, we went over the sentencing recommendation or agreement from the probation department. I asked him repeatedly if he understood all of this, if the plea was knowing, if it was voluntary. He indicated that on the plea that he was the aggressor. We've all, and I know that Mr. Gazicki, the attorney that represented him last week, our co-house counsel, also listened to the record. And there's nothing on the record that was not a defective plea. I found the plea to be knowing and voluntarily at that time. I do not find that it's in the interest of justice to do so. And there's no error in the plea proceeding that would mandate it. So I'm denying the motion to withdraw or vacate the plea. I reviewed the record in its entirety. There's nothing missing that would mandate withdrawal. So that's denied. And I also have a note on here that defendant, Mr. Brown still has not gone to be fingerprinted on this. You have to go next door to be fingerprinted.
Today they told me they would do it on Monday, and all of a sudden the lady told me that she's gonna call over there and request that I could do it.
Okay, because I just have a note, he's still not been printed and he
But they
needs to
didn't
go
tell me
do
that
that.
until the last time I was physically here.
Yeah, my understanding is as he indicated, he did attempt to
Yeah, I'm
accomplish
twice.
it.
All right. So, I mean, do you two want to discuss sentencing? Are we setting a date for sentencing? I prefer he be printed prior to sentencing. But I mean, you're free to discuss this.
I did review the recommendation, Your Honor, the plea form with him. But I think, given the circumstances, maybe one future date, give me a chance to speak with him in a little bit more detail, review all the history.
All right, 1 second. Do we have Marisha Neely present? Hold on. Let me just get the complainants here. All right, the complaining witness isn't present today. She was given notice at today's date, but I'll adjourn the sentencing out so you two can review that. And you can, I mean, you can review your other legal options, but the plea is valid. It met all of the requirements. So I'm not allowing a withdrawal of the plea. That's denied. We'll come back November 3rd at 8:30.
I can't even be here like November 3rd because I work.
Your Honor, he is an over-the-road trucker.
Like,
He picks up loads out of state. If the court could give him
like 3 weeks, 3 to 4
some
weeks.
time so he could.
I can do
make sure his
2.
load Schedule.
I could do 2.
Like I'm like legal, like I'm stuck to like a contract with him like 3
So
weeks,
when are you getting back?
like in 4 weeks.
You just told me 3.
So like minimum 3 weeks to 4 weeks. That's the.
I mean, I'm not the plea got taken in July. I mean, I'll go August, September, October. It's 3 months since you've been in front of me. You pled August 25th, September 25th,
I know.
October 25th. It's been 8 weeks since you pled. And I'm not inclined to, I mean, I'm allowing you to leave the state for purposes of employment, but I can't go out past November 24th. So we could do it today, or you could do it on November 24th. All right, here, I'll give you the file so you two can go over this, and I'll see you in a few.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Luther Brown.
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, this is 251569 SM, the state of Michigan versus Luther Brown.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nora Alley on behalf of the people.
Todd Barron, attorney on behalf of Mr. Brown. I've had the opportunity to review the pre-sentence report with him. Recommendation is consistent with the terms of the negotiated plea agreement. We're asked the court to sentence accordingly. I would indicate he is eligible for 769 4A. Also, I'm pleased to report that unlike one of my previous clients, he is no longer in a relationship with the complainant in this matter. The only request for potential deviation from the recommendation, Your Honor, is as the court's aware, he is an over-the-road trucker spending anywhere from weeks to months at a time on the road. So it may be difficult for him to complete community service in the city of Taylor. My only other potential concern, and this is just if there's a requirement for the 26-week program, that I'm sure that there's a way that that can be accomplished remotely, but he's not going to be able to be here present every week.
Yeah, for the batterers counseling.
Correct.
He can talk to the probation department about it. Here's what's gonna have to happen, sir. You're gonna have to provide some documentation, like your work situation is unusual, right? I mean, for someone on probation. And I mean, if you're compliant with the terms and you're not having any issues, I'm inclined to work with you. But you have to provide all of that information to the probation department so that they can figure out how to make this work, right? Like your work schedule, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to provide all of that, okay?
I was already sharing like my location with the lady downstairs.
Up higher, I
I was
can't.
already sharing like my location, like every load I get, I send her like screenshots of every load that I pick up. So
All
like
right.
to and from, and then even when traveling to Michigan, I let her know like, you know, the load that I got coming to Michigan and what day it drop off and everything like that. So like, I can,
Yeah, just, I mean, for us to accommodate your schedule, if there are things you can do online, I don't expect you to quit or lose your job, right? It's just finding out a way to make it work. So you can talk to Ms. Havner about that and she'll figure out what she can. Okay, you have a fine of 50, court costs of 50, state costs of 50, and a crime victim's rights fee is 75, a probation oversight fee of $450, and a community service fee of $10 a day for a total of 50. You have 12 months probation. You'll do 5 days of community service in the city of Taylor or as directed by probation and provide proof. You'll abstain from the use or possession of alcohol or controlled substances unless prescribed by a physician. Documentation will be required. Mr. Barrett.
CDL.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is it says random testing at your expense. You'll be subject to testing on demand. And that means if they have reason to think you're coming in intoxicated or some other sort of indication, they can't test you. But I'm not gonna give you a color. I don't see anything that drugs or alcohol were involved in this, okay? You'll do the batterers intervention program as directed by probation through better choices and provide proof and follow therapeutic recommendations. I don't know what their options are, but some of these you can do online. You'll attend and complete any other ancillary services deemed warranted, no contact with Mauricia Neely. You'll maintain employment and provide proof of travel for work as requested by probation, no weapons or ammunition. You can't drive without a valid license. You need to get fingerprinted ASAP.
when I leave.
And your sentence is deferred under 7694A, okay? All right, we're all set. You can go down to probation before you leave and see if you can set up your appointment to go over your orders with Kelsey Havner. Okay,
Also ask her to call next door to make sure you do your.
No, she said she was going, they said it was already gonna request that. I could do it. Yeah, I got the.
all right, and I made a note for Ms. Havner for the probation department to look at your employment status as well, okay?
All right.
All right, you're all set. Have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more crazy court hearings like this one.